Okay, he passed out and he have like acid dream or something. Okay, will Otori ever stop surprising me? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. What a beauty, actually. Headphones warning. Maybe I will remember to put this, maybe not, I don't know. Such a good episode. Such a good episode. Wow. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Muramasa. Yeah, so, last episode is still not up, but I want to continue. I will continue and see what's going to happen, because it's going to be a Saturni episode, apparently. I think so, maybe not, probably not, but it was cool ending, so let's go. Let's see. Ace Attorney is cool, Muramasa is cool, collaboration is cool. Let's do this. We have Chochamaru. Let's get this trial thing started or whatever. Okay. Okay, who's going to be... Wait, we actually have... Wait, really? What the fuck? Wait, what is happening? Wait, what is this? Ah! Okay, he passed out and he have like acid dream or something. Yes. Yeah, we remember that. Also, yeah, I'm also glad to see you, Yuhi, again. Yeah. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay. What is this? Oh, hello, Commissioner of Defense. Okay. Okay. This is amazing already. Wow. Great, we won. See? Like, he's our ace attorney. He always wins. There's no way this is not the collaboration. Like, I was joking, but there's no way that's not a collaboration. Like, what the fuck? This is just like ace attorney. It's literally the same. Like, why would you ask defense attorney to... it's not his job. I mean, it is, but whatever. You play the games, you know. Probably. Wow. Wow. That smile, that smile. Oh my god, this is so good. It's so good. Wow. This is so good. So I need them like that.
よくねえよ。仕方なかろうが殺意がなかろうが、それで殺された方が納得いくわけねえだろ。
法律は死人のためにあるんじゃないし、生きてる人のためにあるんだし。
Wow, Chimaru, I love you.
さすがは判事。
おめえら、自分の言ってることが社会にどういう影響を与えるかとか、ちょっとは考えろよ、頼むから。
Yuki face right now, what the fuck?
そんなこと言われても
That's so good.
な。
これが仕事なので。
Why this music is so serious?
悪い意味で職業意識が発達しすぎた世界はほんとダメだ。
わがままな検事だな。仕方ねえ。妥協案を考えてやろう。
どんな？
影明ちゃんは悪くないから死刑になんかできねえけど、代わりにそこの弁護人を殺していい。
Wow, this is such an acid trip that Kageaki had. He's going to have Commissioner die again. Like, yeah. What?
私ですか？まあ被告人さえ救えば私の仕事は果たされるので構いません。
Great.
検事は？
どっちかってと、
Wow.
今は被告人より弁護人の方がムカつくしね。
大人になることも必要だよ。
そうですね。じゃあそれでいいです。
Wow. Wait. No. You can't.
どうかしたんかね被告人。口パクパクして。
Wow.
なんか言いたいことでも？
Something to say. I killed those people. Those are my crimes. Why must someone else pay the price? I pledged guilty and demand justice done. Give me death. Then no, the news is my...
何も聞こえんね。
特に意見はないようです。
What? They can't hear me? It's the poison. The poison has robbed me of speech.
では、刑を執行する。エクスキューショナー、カモン。
Great. This is so good, actually. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how to deal with this, to be honest. Like, this is like terrifying dream nightmare, but also it's funny. I don't know, I'm conflicted in this one. No.
Go to hell.
Wow. Really?
Go to hell.
Okay. And he's shut down. And we're back to reality, I guess. Or he have a flashback. Why? Why am I allowed to leave? While good men pay the price for my crimes. Okay, now it's getting sad. Is there no justice in this world? Please, someone tell me. How do I make it stop? What will it take to end the horror? To ensure that he is the last? Is suicide the only answer? Is a merciful death, an easy death, truly to be my fate? But what about my punishment? I'm supposed to suffer. Look at the blood on my hands. Has this not earned me torment? If not, if there's no force in this world that will destroy me for my sins, then what hope is there? What hope for the good, for those who struggle to be kind and just? Their lives had meaning. Their lives had worth. And I ended that. I stole their future. Please, someone. Anyone. Don't let their good mean nothing. Oh, he's in prison. Is this his cell that he usually is in? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, he passed out on the grounds. Oh, wow. So, basically the one who found him, thinks that he killed Commissioner And he's just like in prison, I guess. And we're back to these guys, okay. To be honest, I could just like follow the previous episode up to this point and now end the episode. Oh well. Oh, she claimed that he escaped. Okay.
ご期待に添えず申し訳ありません。処分は謹んでお受けいたします。
Huh.
どうかお嬢様、いえ、お取りたいお責めにならないでくださいませ、中。
ええ、実はそうなんです。
Wow.
というのは真っ赤な嘘だっぴょー。中佐殿、召喚は上官の命令に従っただけであります。責任の所在をお間違えなきよ。
Okay, you have to love Otori and Sayo relationship. Like, wow.
あなたそれでも私の従者？
Yes!
言えたぎりじゃねえだろ、腐れみかん。
Oh my god, this is so good. I love them. I don't know, should we have this face of Sayo as an emoticon for Discord? I don't know. When would you use it? When you're angry? But no one is angry. So I don't know.
まあいいさ。どうしても抹殺しておく必要があったってわけじゃない。ひとまず表舞台から退散させられたんならそれで十分だ。しばらくの間は余計なちょっかいもやめておとなしくしているだろう。その間に片はつく。すべて。ご苦労だった。下がって休んでくれ。期間の次の配置は追って伝える。
Okay.
はい、失礼いたします。
逃げたにしろ、逃がしたにしろ、消えたやつのことはどうでもいい。死んだやつも。だが、捕虜か。港影焼き。
So he is in GHQ right now. So Otori brought him here. In that case. Interesting. Why she didn't kill him? I don't know. You probably suggested me some answer for that under last episode, but it's not up yet, so I don't know. So maybe you can let me know under this episode if you didn't under previous. Does it make sense? Yeah, probably. I feel weird to like not being able to relate to the previous episode, but like recording ahead is pretty good because just in case I have episodes ahead if something happens. The room is clean, white and very small. Perhaps 3 meters to the side, though the lack of furniture makes it seem somewhat larger. Aside from the cot upon which I awoke, a single chair and few necessities are the only items of note. The walls, I realized shortly, are windowless, which is the largest contributing factor to the room's oppressive air. The ventilation grill near the ceiling might be keeping me alive, but its psychological benefits are dubious. Also, now I just realized that Otori probably saw Muramasa in her like normal form and stuff. I mean, if Kageaki passed out at the end, he was still in like suited in Muramasa, right? So if he's a prisoner now, that means that she had to like strip him from like armor, or GHQ did. Maybe they put Muramasa somewhere like in some vault in GHQ. I don't know. But yeah, something like that. My sluggish brain determines that the first order of business is to get out into the open air. I rise from the bed and move towards the door, but only make it a few steps before I stumble and nearly fall. My limbs feel like they belong to someone else. Carefully, like a puppeteer, I walk myself to the door. I grab the door, the knob and turn. Sorry. Blah. Again, this time I try pushing. Alright, so my door is locked from the outside. Great deduction. I'm prisoner. No, there's another possibility. This might be a hospital. The door might be locked for my own safety and that of the other patients. How the fuck does it work? Oh, actually, it makes sense. Like, if you find Kageaki on the crime scene, unconscious, then yeah. You may put him in the hospital to like treat him and also lock him up because you suspect him of murder basically. So you want to keep others safe and treat him at the same time. Yeah, that makes sense. In which case, the first thing I should do is to let someone know that I'm awake. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Be quiet!
Oh, English.
Okay.
Prisoner it is. Okay. Still, I have to wonder at the voice of my jailer. He was speaking English, no mistaking it. And that suggests... Yep, pretty much. That this does not come entirely as a surprise. I take as a sign that my memory is whole. Far too little time has passed to forget the trap on Enoshima. The plan of the failed due to Ginseigo apocalyptic intervention, but of course, they would not have given up trying to remove me from the picture, not if it was worth the first attempt. The question is, why now? I can imagine. No, wait. The attack on the prince. That must have been GHQ, which means that so was he. Yeah. Before the onslaught of pain splits my head like a melon, I force my thoughts into a different path. Muramasa, where is she? Yep, that's what I was wondering. Not here. I know that without looking. It would be absurd to lock Musha in the same room as his Tsurugi. Yeah, pretty much.
Muramasa.
No response. Oh. So she's like some very, very far away because not in range.
Muramasa.
Still nothing. Either she cannot hear me, or she can but cannot respond. Okay. This has never happened before, and the experience is not a pleasant one. When joined, a Tsurugi and its pilot from a single whole Musha. As a rule, nothing can break this bond, or prevent the two communicating, even over great distance. Oh, so distance is not a problem. Actually. Okay. The only explanation for Muramasa's silence, the only thing that could keep her from responding, is if she's no longer able to do so. Which is to say, if she has been destroyed. Wait, what the fuck? I don't think so that would happen. Or if she's been sealed in an isolation box. Oh yeah, okay. That makes more sense, I guess. I can't think of a reason GHQ would go to trouble of keeping my Tsurugi alive. I'm after all their enemy, but the fact that I did not succumb to the tetrodotoxin suggests that she survived at least long enough to purge my body of the poison. So, maybe Otori hid Tsurugi from GHQ? For some reason? I mean, she wanted to kill Kageaki, so what the fuck is going on with Otori mind? Otori, what the hell? In any case, I have no way of ascertaining the truth at present. My only choice is to wait and see what my captors have in store. Not much of choice at all, but so be it. Exhaustion still lies deep in my bones. So I turn to the cot and stretch myself out, resolved to recover as much of my strength as I can for whatever lies ahead. Good idea and good choice.
的な囚人ライフを過ごしておられますかしら？
Oh my god, Okay, will Otori ever stop surprising me? What is this? What is this? What? Oh my god, sorry. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, his Tsurugi is Spider. Of course, he's a Spider-Man, right? Oh my god, we need someone to edit out the... How do I call him? Spider Kage. Minaman. Wait, what? No, Kageman. Kageman. Spider? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to think about this. Nothing like natural comes to my mind. Oh my god, we even have this. We even have this around.
これは港様。天井からご出現とは、さすが一筋縄ではいかぬお方でございますな。いや、何やってんだよ、あんた。
Training。
休んでいようと思ったのですが、どうにも落ち着かず。
普段の？
お気になさらず。
Okay。
気になりますわや。あなたは体を動かしたくなると天井からぶら下がるんですか？普段から。
What the hell?
血行が活発になるせいか、健康に良いようです。
It does? I don't know. Do you guys know? Let me know in the comments if it's true actually.
んなことは聞いてません。
足と腹筋の鍛錬にもなるのですが。
地球人と会話している気がしない。
You are kind of like an alien, you know?
落ち着かれませ、お嬢様。たとえ天井から人間が垂れ下がってきても取り乱してはならないとお父様が口を酸っぱくしておっしゃっておられたのをお忘れですか？
It he really said that.
忘れる以前にそんなピンポイントの教育を受けてません。
Okay.
What's happening? Oh my god!
He's so kakaki probably.
扉の外におられた方ですか？宣告はお騒がせしました。
Wow.
いいえ、今も騒がせておりますよ。っていうか、そろそろ降りろよ、怪奇コウモリ男。
Oh my god. Oh my god. I edited out Kageaki in Batman outfit on Discord before. When we had Batrugi first time. And they mentioning it now. Oh my god. Okay, I have only one conclusion. I predicted the future in Muramasa. Yeah, that's entirely what happened. Also, what the hell? My eyes have just got like blurry. Oh my god, what's happening?
いらぬ辛労をかけてしまったようで。
いえ、かなりのハートブレイクショットではありましたけど。
なんか豪快に負けましたな、お嬢様。人間衝撃力勝負とかそんなものに。
そうね。ペナルティエリアの反則で PK もらってさあ1点と思ったところにサードの隠し球ランナーアウト、試合終了。採点の結果2対1で判定負けって感じではあったかしら。
次からはお嬢様も量子論に基づいて壁をすり抜けつつ登場するくらいの芸をなさらなくてはいけませんな。
生きにくい世の中。
I did not have to wait long before receiving my first visitors. And that it will be these two is no surprise. This is after all GHQ facility, and they serve GHQ. Their purpose, however, remains a mystery. I have little choice but to try and get the answers myself.
タイ殿。
はい。
まず、自分から質問をしてもよろしいか？
Yeah, it would be good to know why we are here, who brought us here, and like, yeah, why we are here basically. And who brought us here, and yeah.
どうぞ。
She seems willing enough. After a moment's consideration, I begin the most pressing matter at hand.
毎度の宮殿下はいかがされましたか？
Okay.
県庁寺からは無事に脱出されたようです。ご遺体は見つかりませんでしたし、今頃はどこかに潜伏して様子を伺っておられるのではないかしら。
そうですか。
Okay. I exhale, the weight to my shoulders slightly less. While his situation can hardly be said to have improved, the prince is cunning and resourceful. If he survived the attack, then he will find a way to keep surviving. I can do nothing for him now. It's time to look to my own circumstances.
自分はどうしてここに？いえ、まずここはどこでしょうか？
Okay.
横浜です。
Her answer, despite its brevity, tells me all that I need to know. Yokohama. I'm being held at GHQ home base.
では、なぜ自分は
Yeah, you was found on the crime scene.
県庁寺で倒れていたと思うのですが。
Yeah.
ええ、それをサヨが拾って車でここまでお連れしたのです。ね。
Yeah, and what about Muramasa, huh?
はあ、
それはお手数をかけまして。
いいえいいえ。
Also, that means that these two put you in jail? Yeah? The old woman reply has the air of shrug, suggesting that she realizes how I might not be certain whenever things are truly in order.
そうか。
The picture begins to take shape. For reasons still unknown, GHQ tried to assassinate the prince. Captain Otori called to warn me. Then was present during the assault on Kenchoji, where she found me unconscious, brought me back to Yokohama, and locked me in the cell. Yeah. Is that it?
村正。
Yeah.
自分の剣は？
無論一緒にお連れしました。今は別室でお休みでござい
Oh,
ますよ。
private room, huh?
残念ながら合わせて差し上げるわけには参りませんが。
と
は
なぜでしょうか？
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons to not trust Tori. Yeah. Like, first of all, if you would like be with us, then why bring us here in the first place?
合わせられないとは？
Yeah, good question. For the first time, silence greets my question. But the look on Capitan's face is not that of someone who is searching for an answer. Rather, she seems to be savoring the silence, the pause before I reach the answer myself. Not that I need any time at all to do so. There's only one reason to separate me from my Tsurugi. That's so I cannot use it. And there is only one reason for her to fear my using it. Because she is my enemy. Yep, pretty good conclusion. So, she was not at Kenchoji to support me or the prince, but to carry out her duty to GHQ. Given her behavior prior to the attack, as well as the attempt by GHQ Major Garrett to eliminate her during the Nonoshima affair, it seems unlikely that her decision was motivated by loyalty. But whatever the case, the fact that this time she chose a position which put her in conflict with mine, her warning, which would appear at odds with GHQ purpose, might have been intended to draw me out, so that I could be disposed of together with my patrons. It makes perfect sense. The only question now is why GHQ went after the prince in the first place. And of course, one more thing.
大鳥大尉殿。
Yeah, will you realize actually that she killed your father basically?
はい。
現在自分が生存を許されている理由は何でしょうか？
Okay, yeah, that's also a good question.
心臓が動いているからではありませんの？
Well, that's okay. She doesn't even try to hide the mockery in her voice. Unperturbed, I continue.
停止させることはたやすかったはずです。
そうかしら。
自分のこめかみに銃口を押し当て、引き金にかけた指へ 100g ほどの力を与えるだけで。
I regained consciousness barely an hour ago. Even if she preferred a less experimented method, she had plenty of time to do as she pleased. But the captain just laughs. Deep in her throat, a sound like fingers tapping on a drum.
そうですね。けれど私にもいろいろ都合というものがありますの。
Okay. Which is?
よろし
Or
く
which are?
お聞かせ願いたい。
Yeah, please do so.
よろしくってよ。
Oh, thanks. Actually? She smiles sweetly.
まず一つには影明様を生かして連れてきてほしいと頼まれていたこと。
Really? I mean, you didn't contact anyone before Kageyaki arrived. At least we didn't see that. And you wanted to kill him, so not likely.
GHQ の中の人間に
え？
どなたでしょう？
I haven't a clue, except for the captain. There's no one else in GHQ I might label an acquaintance, much less a friend. Nor have I recently helped any mysterious foreigners who might have been GHQ agents undercover. There's no reason that anyone here should care about my safety.
ウォルフ教授と呼ばれている方です。
Okay.
NRS で顧問をしていらっしゃる。ご存知ありません？
いえ。
Huh. Wolf. That's a German name.
お知り合いではないんですの？あの方、どうして影明様の身を気遣われたのかしら？
Is this our third party who tried to kill Prince? I mean, who killed the Shogun, sorry.
学者という人種はいささか常人の理解からはみ出した部分を往々にしてお持ちですので、まあ港様に関する報告の中に何か教授の興味を刺激する部分でもあったのでは？
なのかしらね。性的興味とかでなければいいんですけど。
Is the Professor Wolf a woman? Oh no, he. Okay, never mind.
それは自分も死に物狂いで困ります。
But that, I guess he could like think like that too. Why not? Like, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. But,
いずれ教授とは面会の場が設けられるはずですから、真実
Author
は
is
そ
weird.
の時直にお確か
Like
め
all
な
the
さいま
time.
し。それはそれとして、理由はもう一つ。こちらが私の個人的事情。
Personal, eh? Her smile deepens. I behold what it contains. One will, one emotion. Pure, unfettered. Certainly settles over me like a warm blanket. At least, there's no room to doubt.
俺はこの人に
Yeah, pretty much.
憎まれている。
Pure, unfettered malice.
影明様、あなたをやすやすと死なせたくはなかったから。
Okay. Will she like explain now who Kageaki killed? Who's related to her who died by his hand? Like water from a spring, it rises cold, clear, inexhaustible. Oh. $4 Tea? Is it tea break? The sound of a bell striking 4 times calls my attention to a corner of the room, where I only just now noticed the grand clock standing there. What could be the purpose of such an incongruent embellishment? To underscore the bleakness of myself through its opulence? To give me some means of telling the time in the absence of sunlight? Perhaps they mean it to help me come in terms with my fate, to grant me resolve as it counts down to my doom. A kindness, in other words, laden with enmity. Or perhaps they had nowhere else to put it.
早朝なのか夕方なのかお悩み？
それもいささか。
早朝です。影明様がお目覚めになったと聞いてすぐに来てしまいましたけれど、考えてみれば非常識でしたね。
Okay.
このさ嫁がうかつでございました。 港様、無礼をお許しくださいませ。
謝罪などご無用に。すぐに来ていただけたことはありがたく思っております。
Otherwise, I would still be sewing my questions. So 4 in the morning. I'm surprised that so little time has passed since I blacked out at the temple. From the dual weight in my head, I could have sworn that at least the day had gone by. Perhaps it has an extra half day besides. In any case.
タイ殿。
はい、影明様。
Wow. This is so weird that she keeps calling him darling. Like, this is so weird.
初めてお会いしたのはあの村。
Yep, pretty much.
あの山のね。
So, why you hated me?
あれからまださほどの時は流れておりません。
でも、その間に色々とありました。悪代官を相手に立ち回ったり、アーマーレースをめぐる陰謀に介入したり、江ノ島に潜り込んででっかい変なのと戦ったり。
はい。
どれ一つとっても400字詰め原稿用紙300枚くらいなら埋められそうな事件でございましたな。
しかし大義、自分にはわからないのです。気づけばあなたは自分に悪意を抱いておられた。
Please give us some answer.
自分は短い交際の中でいついかなる理由によりあなたの悪意を得たのでしょう。いえ、そもそも理由はあるのでしょうか。
I'm not so naive as to assume that hate must always be logical. Sometimes people are incompatible, and I would never, not even in jest, claim to be likable sort. Still.
理由ならありましてよ。
Okay.
とてもわかりやすくて。
Okay.
それを自分が知らないのはやはりとてつもない失態なのでしょうか。
If indeed I've committed an offensive against her, and it's only compounded by my lack of awareness, I must apologize, even if that will change nothing. But the captain only shakes her head, a terribly elegant gesture.
いいえ、どうかお気になさらないで。影明様が理解しておられないのは、とても自然なことなのです。
Probably someone who you killed like some time ago, and you never realized. Maybe that's what he or she had a different name.
お聞かせ願えるでしょうか。
もちろん。
Oh my god, yes, please give me answer. I was so sure that she will not tell us yet.
そうするためにお助けしたのですもの。ぜひにも聞いていただきます。
Good, okay.
少々長い話になってしまいますけど。
It's fine, it will be like extra long episode if it's too long.
お構いなく。幸い。
A poor attempt at humor, but the captain laughs. And when she's done, the story begins. Okay then. Let's see. How did we offend the Totori? Let's drink some coffee. In Yamatoan warrior society, few clans are more famous than House Totori. Its roots stretch back over 1,000 years, past the Heian court from which so many other legends sprung. Of the famed Shakaten warrior houses, Otori alone remains to this day. In centuries past, the Otori clan leaders often commanded the Emperor's Musha. This did not change even after the Rikurefu was established as the governing body of the warrior elite. Many Rikue shoguns bore the name Otori. For a time, the position was even passed down exclusively within the clan. Okay, wait. First time we heard that Otori hating Kageaki is after Shogun died? This is just random thought. She was related to Shogun somehow, and after he died she thought like he killed him? It doesn't make sense, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, don't listen to me. I mean, listen to me, but sometimes don't listen to me. I'm sometimes doing some bullshit. Yeah. That's where the prodigy is concerned. Not even the current ruling house of the Yamato, Ashikaga, can compare. History and the laws of nature teach that nothing lasts forever, so what enabled the authority to stand through the ages, even as other, no less venerable clans fell before time's relentless advance? The answer is a simple one. That for hundreds of years, the Otori clan managed to avoid the infighting that inevitably weakened and destroyed its peers. A miraculous tradition of solidarity, to be certain. And on that, alas, came to the close in the early 20th century. In the 30th year of Kyoryu Yamato was preparing for war. Although no shots had yet been fired, diplomatic tension between Yamato and the League of Nations continued to grow in East and West. Both raced to secure their interests in Han and Southeast Asia. Not the best topic to have nowadays. I mean, just cannot. At the time, the leader of the Otori clan, Tokiharu, was firmly opposed to any sort of accord with Europe. A staunch militarist, he advocated force as the only solution, and by and large, the nation bent to his will. One exception to this was his younger brother, Tokitsugu, who was also Kanae's father. Okay. He feared what war with the West might bring, and saw his elder siblings' actions as reckless in the extreme. Finally, after all else had failed, he staged a coup for control of the clan. Defeated, Tokiharu was imprisoned and passed away shortly thereafter. It was, of course, rumored that his brother had hastened his demise, but no concrete evidence of this emerged. As for Tokiharu's young son, the rightful heir to Otori, he vanished during the coup, rescued by a loyal vassal and placed in hiding. Having now seized power, Kanae's father proceeded to lobby for less aggressive foreign policy. His efforts met with fierce opposition, however, and not last from inside his own clan. As it turned out, even those members who had been his allies did not appreciate his trampling on 1,000 years of Otori tradition. Facing resistance and sabotage on all possible fronts, Tokitsugu found his agenda impossible to achieve. He fought violently, but to no avail. The clammy hand of fate already had a firm grasp on his shoulder. At the time, one branch of the Otori clan was led by the man who had not been born to the position, adopted into the clan as a child. He had earned his place through strength and skill, such that even his youth was no obstacle. Oh, this guy. This man was Otori Shishiku. Kanae's uncle had been his patron. Okay. So we'll finally learn something about Shishiku. So, and he's also adopted. So he's adopted and he has some like skill. I don't know why. Is it just me? Let me know. I mean, this is not any theory or anything, okay? Okay, don't just calm down. I just want to say that his story is kind of similar to Kageaki. I mean, not story, like his position. He was like taken into Otori clan, and Kageaki was taken into Minato clan, basically. And they both have a skill. Also, he looks like Kageaki a little bit, but with one eye. Naturally, he was not included to forgive to the Tokitsugu betrayal, he could not, however, rectify it simply by staging a coup of his own. He was only a branch house member, and one who did not possess Otori blood. For him to take the clan leader mantle would only compound Tokitsugu's error. If he were to act, it would only be to the service of the legitimate Otori successor, and for this role, he of course first sought his master's missing son. He sent out search parties, secured the countryside, but years went by with no word of the child, and war was fast approaching. Yet Tokitsugu refused to ready his armies for battle. Realizing that, Tokitsugu would cling to peace even as first shots fell. Shishiku was at last forced to make his move. He struck hard and fast, assassinating Tokitsugu with a group of hand-picked warriors, and installed Tokitsugu's second daughter Hanae in his place. Oh wow! What a beauty, actually. Wow, she's so cute. I like this hair. I like Twin Tails. Needless to say, Hanae was not all eager to play puppet to her father killer, and for his part, Shishiku was just as reluctant to have her. As far as she was concerned, she was only a stopgap until her cousin had been found. Also, Hana is flowers, or flower in Japanese, so it fits. Hanae, and she has flowers all over her. The Otori clan was Shishiku now. He made ready to throw its full resources into the search. And that was when the war began. It was only 6 years later, in the 31st year of Koryu, that his search finally bore fruit. It was no coincidence that this was also the year in which Kanae returned to Yamato. She had been studying in Europe at the time of the coup, but though her home had been stolen from her, the plight of her country and family still weighed heavily on her mind. Though her own sources, she had gathered what news she could regarding Yamato, and especially House Otori. Where is Kagayaki in this story? So it happened that one day she learned her cousin whereabouts, and also that Shishiku would soon learn the same. Taking advantage of the rank she had earned in the military of Habsburg, Kanae had herself assigned to the Allied Expeditionary Force of Yamato. And thus, she returned to her homeland as a member of the army which had occupied it. That was early autumn this year. Okay.
そうですね。その気もないといえば嘘になりますけれど。
Okay.
シシクへの復讐しかやることがないなら、この国へ戻ることはなかったでしょう。
So what's like Kagayaki position here?
ヤマトに帰ってきた理由は一つはノーブルの血統に連なる者としての責務を果たすため、我々は民衆を守る対価として彼らから糧を得ていたのですから。
Okay.
ヤマトがかつてない危難の中にあるとき、遠い国からのんきに眺めているわけには参りません。私には国民を救うためになすべきをなす義務があります。
Makes sense. She's a royalty.
まさにまさに。
I note in agreement. Though much has changed, in modern times, the noble, which is to say warrior class, exists to defend the powerless. That is their primary value to society. Though throughout history, too many noble houses have pursued power for its own sake. Perhaps part of the reason for House Otori's success is that they never forgot this truth.
そしてもう一つ、家族を守るため。
妹君ですか。
Sister, huh?
ええ、花江。私の 最後の肉親です。
So Hana is still alive.
お嬢様とは7つ違いであらせられますな。
A significant gap. I suppose it must add to her worry.
まあ実際のところ、あの子のことは割とついでというか、
Wait, what?
かなりどうでもよろしいのですけど。
Wait, what?
は、
さようでございますね。お嬢様のご留学前の時点で姉妹喧嘩の勝敗は五分五分に迫っていたと記憶しておりますし。
Okay.
取っ組み合いで勝っても最後に落とし穴にはまっているのは私だったりするのよね。
Wow.
悪辣な策謀に長けたその恐ろしい姫様でございました。
そうそう、私とはもう似ても似つかぬ。
悪逆な暴力に長けたお嬢様とは嫌になるほど血のつながりを感じさせましたな。一体何の呪いであのお優しい旦那様と奥方様からこんな地獄チック姉妹が生まれたやら。実は橋の下から拾われてきたのでしょうか。
ねえバーヤ、前から聞きたかったのだけど、あなた主従関係っていうものを何だと思っていて？
Wow, Muramasa. You are serious all the time. And sometimes you just drop bombs like this. This is great. The joke bombs. I gather the Captain's relationship with her sister is complicated.
要するにでございますね。現在は傀儡当主に甘んじているとしても、いつまでもそのままでいるとは到底思えないようなお方でありまして。
ほう。
誰かの助けなどなくとも、あと数年の時間があれば、私淑を排除して名実揃った当主になるでしょうね。さっき、仇討ちのためなら帰らなかったと言ったのは、
Okay.
そういうことです。
So now tell me please, who died by Kageaki?
私が出しゃばるより妹に任せておいた方がずっとスマートに周りへの迷惑も最小限で片付くんですもの。
Okay.
私淑殿にもその方が辛いでしょうな。花江様は真の残虐さを備えたお方。あっさり殺すよりも生かしておいて延々と苦しみ続ける方法を取られるに違いありませぬゆえ。
そういう妹なんです。だから私が守りたかったのはあの子よりももう一人の方。
Our cousin, huh?
私と花江のいとこ。私淑が島の子で求めた大鳥本家正統の着手。
Did Kageaki killed him? And he just didn't knew?
しかし、
From what I heard, it sounded like their uncle was their enemy. Why would she protect his son?
政治的事情だけが人間関係のすべてではございませんよ、港。
親同士の関係は複雑でしたけれど、子供はまた別だったということです。私も花江もいとこのことはとても好きでした。
Okay. Loved him, so he is indeed dead? Because this is like past sentence?
あの小さな男の子を抱っこすると、なんだか幸せな心地になれて。花江もそうだったから、今日はどっちが彼を抱くのかでまた喧嘩になって。花江は言い名付けとして、私は将来の義士として、あの子を飼い名に入れる権利は自分にあるんだと言い張って譲らなかったものです。
Okay.
そうでしたか。では、守りたかったというのは。
彼は大鳥一門の遠縁にあたる家庭で平穏に暮らしていました。何も知らず。どう考えても大鳥の当主なんかに祭り上げられるよりそのままの方が幸せでした。それでも彼自身が当主だろうと望むならいい。けれど私淑はきっと彼の自発的意志などに肯定しない。彼の幸福を守るため。花江が用済みの道具として処分されるのを防ぐため。私はそうしようと思っていた。なのに何もできなかった。
From the corner of Captain Otori's perfect mouth, a trickle of blood reaches towards her chin. She was well beaten through her lip. From experience I know that the pain is but an echo of what is in her heart.
なぜ
なぜ
なぜですと？
Yeah?
影明様、よろしくて。その男の子は
Was...
私たちが愛していたその子は
I swear, if she said that Yuhi... That's like my second theory. That's right in Muramasa. It's going to be Yuhi, isn't he?
なお夕日という
I knew this! I knew this! Yes! Headphones warning. Maybe I will remember to put this, maybe not, I don't know. I was so right. Oh my god. Now that makes perfect sense. Yep. Yep, this guy.
すいません、うまく言葉になんないです。でも俺はリツを探すために何かしたいし、そうするべきだとも思うんです。信じるよ。この世には村正っていう名の正義の味方がいるってことを。
Damn.
彼は死んでしまった。ええ、死んでしまったのです。
Okay.
私にも花江にもシシクにも全く関係のないところで唐突に死んでしまいました。それは誰よりも影明様がご存知でしょう。
知らぬはずはありませぬな、村正殿。
Yep.
誠に失礼ながらいろいろ調べさせていただきました。何より江ノ島であなた様と反町殿のお話を不作法にも盗み聞いてしま
Yeah,
い
they
ました。
gave him the device.
悪人を切るたび善人をも切らねば収まらぬとは難儀な剣をお使いでございますな。
そんな剣でも使わなくてはならなかったのですね。
Yep,
金銭
but
をあの魔物がもたらす災い
Still?
を止めるために。
Yep, but the murder is the murder.
なんということなのでしょう。お察しいたします。銀星号の卵を受けた者は切らねばならない。切るほかにない。放っておけば第二の銀星号になってしまうのだから。けれど切ればもう一人何の罪もない人を切らなくてはならなくなる。それでも無数の人々の命には変えられない。だからあなたは切った。
Why is she so emotional
向こう
now?
の人を
What the hell? Otori voice actor is so good. I have to admit it, like, she's great. Like, she's so good. God damn it.
さぞおつらかったことでしょう。お苦しかったことでしょう。
Pale fingers brush my frozen cheek. A lover's touch, tender and
け
wanting.
れど許しません。
Yep, pretty much.
あなたは夕日を殺した。
Yep.
それが本当にどうしようもなくやむを得ない選択であったとしても、あなたが強いた一つの嘆きにかけて、私はあなたを許しません。
Oh, what happened? An ardent passion burns in her eyes. I can't look away. Such purpose. She will not be denied, no matter who or what stands against her. She will claim my life, perhaps right here, before I take my next breath. My knees shake. My pulse loosen. I have never felt fear like this. I have never felt fear at all. Not truly. Not until this moment. I have like literal chills now. Holy shit. I want nothing more than to flee, to scream, to throw myself at her feet and beg. Would that work? If I abandon pride and honor and dignity, if I plead and weep and cry. I'm so sorry. Will ever she be moved to forgiveness? Wow, his voice is shaking. The song is so... Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god. That's so... Oh my... That's so good.
おや、どうされましたか、港様。先ほどは平然と、なぜ自分を殺さなかった、簡単に殺せたはずだ、などとおっしゃられていましたのに。お声が震えておりますよ。化けの皮でも剥がれましたかな。
Even the old woman's blatant taunting cannot spur me to break the chains binding my tongue. For the time, the only sound in the cells is my breath, heavy and fearful. But at last, I managed to speak the dreadful words.
殺すのですか。あなたはもうご存知だ。村正のこと、銀星号のこと。自分はどうして彼を殺したのか、それら全てを理解して、それでもあなたは。
Yukagaki know as well, like, you said it many times as well, like it doesn't matter. You're still killing innocents. This is, like, it's so weird. I mean, it makes sense, but it's so weird. I mean, like, you know, Kageaki basically don't want to die, but also wants to die. And now, when he faces, like, reality and someone who can actually claim his life, he's scared. Like he said, he wants to be scared of death. He don't want to die. And this is basically something that... This situation is something he wanted to avoid, but also something that he wants to, like, basically happens. That's... wow.
自分を
許しません。殺します。
自分が泣いて慈悲を乞い、残りの命のすべてを贖罪のために費やすと誓い、
Wow.
あなたの足元に伏して願って。
The voice for Kagaki's. Oh my god, that's so good. And she just smiles at him. This is terrifying as fuck.
おやおや。
あなたは。
ええ、影焼様。
Holy shit.
決して許しません。
Wow. Oh my god. I have troubles continuing, to be honest. Wow. This is such a good writing, voice acting, and choice of music. And the situation in general, with the backstory and everything. Oh my god. There's no escape from this Avenger. No mercy to be found. My crimes will be punished.
不本意でしょうね。けれど遊戯だって不本意な最後を受け入れたんですもの。
当然でございますな。
安心なさって。今すぐにとは申しません。銀星号の一件が片付くまでは待って差し上げます。これまで通り協力もいたしましょう。
So basically I will keep you alive and kill you after. So basically she just planted a seed inside of his head. He will know that he's free to go and stop Ginseigo. But he will pay with his life after this. Wow.
あれは私としても知らぬふりのできない問題。解決するには 影焼様のお力がいります。ですからそれが済み次第、もちろん抵抗せずに死ねなんて無慈悲なことは申しません。あの剣で戦われます。
Yep.
遠慮は無用です。実は影焼様ももうご覧なのですけれど、
Wow.
私も剣を。
She just... Wow. Okay, we have another part now. Now we have both of them trying to get their revenge for their own families against each other. Oh my god, this is so good. They both will know everything. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh wow, that's so good. Wow. Wow, did Kagayaki just break? And look at Otori, she's so cold. Oh my god. Such a good episode. Such a good episode. Wow. Wow. As my knees hit the floor, I take her hand and lift it to my lowered face. Tears dot her cold, white palm. I can no longer keep them contained. Wow, he found someone who is willing to kill him and to punish him for his crimes. I thought like he will go into the vengeance mode for a second, because that's what he thought when he saw his father die. But this feeling seems to be stronger. What is happening? Oh my god. In her voice, I have heard that every word is true. This woman will never forgive me. She will take my life for the wrong I have done. Ah, she's perfect. My executioner. My nemesis. She will give me the fate I deserve. Nita Yuhi will be avenged. I thought that justice would be denied, but here it is, like manna from heaven. And thus, all is right with the world. I can ask for nothing more. I have literal chills. Wow, what an episode! Wow! You righteous blade. The relief is overwhelming. A dark world filled suddenly with light. I will do my duty, defeat Ginseigo, and when the curse demands an innocent life, this woman, this vengeful goddess, will be there to end me. Wow. As the man weeps into her palm, Otori Kanaya tries to understand. Grief, rage, resignation. These reactions and more she expected. But not this. Not gratitude. What is this? She asked herself. What does this man want? He wants to atone. Oh my god.
はて、ここでもないか。
And we have some silly looking guy suddenly. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode now. That was so good. I have no words. Like this, I don't know. I think I talked about enough. Like, this episode was just so overwhelming with the emotions. The backstory, the situation, the relationship between Kanaa and Kageaki right now. Wow. I'm still a little surprised that he did not set or like get into like at least some rage mode for his father. Like she never said, she never finished her sentence. So maybe Kageaki still didn't realize that she's the one that killed his father. So maybe everything we saw currently will change. Maybe his feeling towards Otori will change when he see her Tsurugi in action maybe. And he will realize, you are the one who killed my father. Maybe then he will realize. I don't know, which road Kageaki will choose? Will he try to get revenge for his father? Like he said before he passed out? Or will he just succumb to death and accept the punishment? What will he do? So many questions. Anyway, we'll see in the next episode, so... Wow. One of the best episodes. One of the best. Thank you for watching the episode. Thank you for listening to me. And I will see you in the next one. So thank you once again. And for now, Pocket Watch is going out.